Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院。
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Laurie.
Today we are looking at our word and pictures lesson. And this is a fun lesson because the topic is something that I love. We're talking about a cooking lesson. And everybody who knows me knows I love to cook. So 看得出来哈。
而且煮得非常的棒。
也吃了太多自己煮的东西。Yeah, but we're talking about a cooking lesson.
That's right. 所以呢，我们来到今天的图解世界的单元，那么要来看到的这个对话啊，中文的标题是烹出好滋味。那么呢，这个英文的标题是非常的切合这个对话的，因为就是一堂烹饪的课哦，完全就是因为这个对话里我们将会看到呢，就是有一个 Mark 他在教 Debbie 怎么样来煮一道菜，所以我们赶快来看看。
A cooking lesson.
Mark is instructing Debbie on how to prepare a meal in the kitchen.
Can you hand me the food processor and frying pan from over there?
Is there anything else you need?
Please grab me the cheese grater, vegetable peeler, and saucepan.
I've been longing to learn how to make a steak dinner.
You can start by boiling some water in the saucepan and peeling the vegetables. I'll be over here with the chopping board, cutting up some potatoes.
Got it. Should we put some butter in the frying pan?
Not yet. First, we need to get the steak out of the refrigerator and season it. Let's put these potatoes in the food processor to make mashed potatoes. Then we need to steam the carrots.
10 minutes later.
Now you can put butter into the hot frying pan and then drop the steak in.
How long should we cook it for?
Not too long since steak tastes best rare. While I watch these, can you grab some cheese to put in the mashed potatoes? Then we'll be about ready to eat.
The meal looks mouth-watering.
We should eat like this every day.
Okay, so we have a dialogue with Mark and Debbie. Mark is instructing Debbie on how to prepare a meal in the kitchen. When we use the word instruct, it just means to teach. That's why sometimes we call teachers instructors. Okay, it's the same thing, to instruct or to teach. So Mark is teaching Debbie on how to prepare or to make a meal in the kitchen. Prepare food means to cook, to make food.
对，没错。所以呢，一开始我们来看到这个对话，它的设定啊，它的情境呢，就是 Mark 他正在教 Debbie 啊，所以这里刚刚讲到了 instruct 这个动词，指的就是 teach 教的意思啊。所以 Mark 正在教 Debbie， 那后面你要接一个 on， 然后再接他教的那个事情的主题啊。所以呢，教什么事呢 ？On how to prepare a meal 啊，就是呢，这个如何来准备一道菜。然后两个人的地点在哪里呢？在厨房啊，所以刚刚讲到的 prepare a meal 也等于就是 cook a meal 的意思。
Yeah. So, students, we're going to learn a lot of vocabulary that you use in the kitchen today.
That's right.
Yeah. First, Mark says to Debbie, can you hand me the food processor and frying pan from over there? Means they're right there. Can you hand them to me?
所以一开始很简单啊，这个 Mark 呢，他呢对 Debbie 说，你可不可以把什么东西拿给我，递给我，叫做 Can you hand me 啊？这里的 hand 不是名词，是一个动词啊。那么你可不可以递给我？然后后面是那个东西啊。那他要他递什么呢？他要他递第一个是这个食物的处理机啊，以及第二个呢是这个煎锅。那么从哪里呢 ？From over there， 所以从那边把这两样东西递给我好吗？
Yep. So this is pretty simple. We learned the word food processor, and honestly, I did not know that word in Chinese.
Oh.
So I learned that word today.
食物处理机
Cool. I always called it a
what?
Like 打食物机
打食物机
like yeah, so
kind of right.
但是这个字处理机比较好，
比较听起来比较那个
Yeah.
高级一点。
And a frying pan, that's easy. A pan that you fry things in.
对 pan 的话是锅哦，那么 frying 的话就是煎的意思，所以是一个
Yeah,
煎锅，
煎 or 炸
都可以。
Frying, sometimes we say is 炸，
对，
right?
两个都可以。
Yeah. So Debbie, she gives them to him and says, "Is there anything else you need?" So, do you want me to give you something else?
这里的 else 就是之外的啊，所以呢，还有什么刚刚那两样东西之外的任何东西，你要我给你吗？啊，所以你有需要的吗？这样。
Yeah. Then he says, "Please grab me." Grab for me is what it means. 拿这个东西, right? Please grab me the cheese grater, vegetable peeler, and saucepan. So a cheese grater, okay? This is what you use to grate cheese. And honestly, most food processors have what we call an attachment, attachment, that you put in the food processor and you can grate cheese very quickly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but he wants the food processor for something else. Vegetable peeler. When we take the skin off a vegetable like a potato, we call that the potato peel. We don't call it potato skin. We call it potato peel. And the verb is also called peel.
对
So you peel the potato.
That's right.
And you peel, and what you have after that is potato peels. Okay, or peelings. So vegetable peeler, you peel vegetables. And saucepan. A saucepan, we call it that because it's round. It's usually a little higher. It's not a flat pan. And they're used to make sauces and soups. So we call that a saucepan.
好，所以这里的话呢 ，Mark 他继续这个请 Debbie 递东西给他。那这里呢，我们换一个字 ，Please grab me 那当然不是把我给抓过去，意思是这个拿什么东西来给我的意思后面直接接那个东西那么他要他拿什么给他呢？首先第一个是这个 cheese 的这个刨丝器那么呢 grate 如果把后面的这个我们 grater 不要这个耳的话呢，那么 grate 本身它指的就是刨丝那个动作那通常呢这个变成 grater 就变成是名词化了，变成是做那个动作的那个东西。同样的出现在 vegetable 的 peeler 刚刚讲 peel 是这个动作也是刨皮削皮的意思，后面又加了一个耳peeler 就变成是那个东西刨皮的那个东西了所以呢请递给我 cheese 刨丝器，然后呢蔬菜的削皮器，还有呢比较深的那个平底锅刚刚讲的这个 sauce 的 pan 因为呢通常是来做这个酱或者做汤，所以它会比较深的这样子的平底锅。
Yep. So now Debbie says, I've been longing to learn how to make a steak dinner. Okay, now she could say, I've been wanting. This is something I want. But the word long for something is usually, often this word is used in like romantic stories. Like the prince longed for his princess, his true love. When you long for something, it means you want something, you miss it. It's a very deep, powerful word,
对
I long to see you. Okay. Means I want to see you so bad.
You sound strange.
So it just means I've really been wanting to learn how to make a steak dinner.
对，所以这里的 I have been 我们先看到这里的一个现在完成式它指的是我一直怎么样的以来的一个状态所以呢维持一段时间一直以来怎么样。那么 longing to 就是我非常的想要的意思。那刚刚讲的这个 Steve 老师说它带有比较强烈的情感的感觉然后呢这个比较强烈所以我非常的想要，我一直都想要怎么样来学呢怎么样来做一道牛排的晚餐。
现在讲到这个 I'm longing to eat a steak dinner.
Me too. 看到这个就会很想吃。
Yeah. Okay. So she says, I've really been longing to make a steak dinner. And he says you can start by boiling some water in the saucepan and peeling the vegetables. Now, he's talking about peeling the potatoes. That's what he's talking about. But first you put water in the saucepan and you boil it. So boiling some water. Now, we could also, that is the verb, right?
That's
to
right.
boil water. If water is already boiling, then it's called boiling water. Okay, so it's an adjective and it is the verb.
A verb.
Yeah.
Yeah. OK， 所以呢，接下来这句呢，讲到说，你可以从什么地方开始？你可以由什么地方开始？叫做 you can start by。那由什么地方呢 ？by 的后面来告诉我们所以呢，借由第一个这里的话呢是当 boil 的当动词然后呢后面加 ing， 所以呢指的是你可以先煮一些开水在这个生平底锅里。然后呢，你还可以开始做的是这个削这个蔬菜的皮这里的 peel 就是我们刚刚讲的动词，然后去加 ing 了那刚刚对 Stevie 老师讲的这个 boil， 如果呢这里不是动词加 ing 的话，另外一个用法是你帮它直接加 ing 是来做形容词用。好，所以两种用法，动词跟形容词都可以。
Yeah. And we already talked about peeling.
That's right.
So he says, okay, boil some water, peel the vegetables, but it's peel the potatoes. I'll be over here with the chopping board, cutting up some potatoes. So she's going to peel the potatoes and give them to him. He has a cutting board. This is something you use in the kitchen when you have a knife. It's a board, 一个板子, right? It's a board, and you cut so that you don't cut your kitchen counter.
That's right. 不会弄到你的那个琉璃台。
Yeah. So called a cutting board. So I'll be here. We also call it a chopping board. Okay, because you chop. That's chop, cut. 是这个动作. To cut, like 切东西.
对。
But chop, so it's like chop, chop, chop.
剁。
Yeah.
的那个动作。
So it's a chopping board or a cutting board. So I'll be here with the chopping board cutting up some potatoes.
所以呢，他的分配的工作呢，除了 Debbie 要做的之外，他自己也有。所以他说，我呢将会是在这里然后呢带着这个砧板这里的 chopping board 我们不是说剁板，我们说砧板然后呢，这个做什么呢？来切碎一些马铃薯。所以这里有一个 cut up 就是呢切碎一些马铃薯。
Yeah, and in this case, it's like 切丁。
要切到碎到要像丁一样这
样。Yeah, just like pieces. And so then she says, got it, meaning, okay, I understand here. Here's your stuff. Should we put some butter in the frying pan?
所以呢 Debbie 这里呢，她首先说了解收到懂了这样的意思，然后接着说我们应该要在这个煎锅里头放一些奶油吗？
And he says, not yet.
然后呢，这个 Mark 说还不用
Yeah. First, we need to get the steak out of the refrigerator and season it. The word season, like to season your food, means to add like spices like salt and pepper, maybe, some like garlic powder or onion powder. When you season your food, that means you're adding something to give your food more taste or to change the taste.
Yeah, the flavor.
Yeah.
所以呢，这里的 season 指的是调味的意思哦。那所以呢，这个 Mark 他讲说，首先哦，我们需要呢，先把这个牛排呢从冰箱里头拿出来，然后呢 season it。所以这里的 season 是动词哦，就是替它调味的意思。
Yeah. So he says, let's put these potatoes in the food processor to make mashed potatoes. Okay, so the potatoes are already boiled now. Okay, they're already boiled. Let's put these potatoes in the food processor to make mashed potatoes.
所以呢，他接下来说，现在让我们把这些马铃薯已经处理好的马铃薯呢，放进这个食物处理机里头，来做出这里的 make 是制造出来来做出 mashed potatoes 就是薯泥。
Yeah. Students, just so you know, don't use a food processor to make mashed potatoes. Use your hand or a spoon or something. Food processor, you will have 马铃薯泥土。太多了。It doesn't need to be mashed that much, okay? Yeah. 泥水. I don't know. But then, he says, then we need to steam the carrots. So are they going to boil the carrots? No, they're going to steam them. So she probably peeled the carrots too.
对。
So we're going to put the carrots over some steam and cook them.
然后呢，他接着说了，然后我们就需要来蒸这些红萝卜了。所以这里的 steam 一样是当动词用。
Yep. We'll take a quick break right here and come back with the rest of the conversation. Okay, now Mark says, now. Okay, we took the steak out, we seasoned it, we made the mashed potatoes, we're steaming the carrots. Now you can put butter into the hot frying pan. It's already hot. And then drop the steak in. Now, the word drop means like drop something. Like, you know, I'm going to make a sound, okay? Okay. That's drop. But for like 口语, you know, slang, we'll say, oh, drop it in. Drop the steak in. It means put the steak in the pan, in the butter. You don't really drop it. It just means to put it in.
没错
Yeah.
对，所以呢，接下来 Mark 呢，在前面那些动作都做完之后，他就提到说，现在你就可以在注意是热的煎锅里头，已经热的煎锅里呢，加入奶油了，然后呢，再把这个牛排放进去。刚刚讲的 drop the steak in， 那个 drop 不是真正 Stevie 老师做的那个把东西掉下来的那个动作
Yeah.
指的是 put 的意思，放进去。
Right. And so now, Debbie says, how long should we cook it for?
然后 Debbie 就问了，他说：“那我们应该要煮它煮多久呢？”这里的 it 指的当然就是那个 steak 所以呢，这个牛排我们要煮多久呢？
Yes, but in this case, even though she said how long should we cook it for, it would actually be 我们要煎多久, right?
煎多久？
Or 煎
对
Yeah, because you're not boiling it, so you're frying it in a pan. How long should we cook it for? And he says not too long, since steak tastes best rare. Okay, he's saying not too long. Now, everybody who loves steak has their own opinion on what steak is the best.
OK
Some people like rare, which is
生
some people like medium rare.
三分
三分, right? Some people like their steak well done.
那就是要到这个全熟了。
Yeah.
哦
But that just means, you know, that's goes in the garbage. No. So, but Mark likes his steak rare.
OK， 所以呢，这个他讲说不用太久这个 Mark 回答 Debbie 他说，因为呢这个牛排呢要尝起来最好吃的话呢，是生一点的比较好吃。
While I watch these, so he's watching the steaks, and he says these because she probably put 2 steaks, right?
OK，
They're both eating. While I watch these steaks, can you grate some cheese with the cheese grater to put in the mashed potatoes?
然后他说呢 while 就是当的意思啊，当我在看着这些东西，当我在这个看着不要有出问题，看着这些东西的时候呢，你可不可以去刨一些 cheese， 去刨丝一些 cheese 呢，来加进马铃薯泥里头？
Then we'll be about ready to eat. This means after you do this, dinner will probably be almost ready.
好，所以这里的话呢，就他看到说，然后啊，我们呢就差不多可以来吃咯，我们就准备好要来吃咯。
Yep. So now their meal is finished. They cooked it.
That's right.
And Debbie is looking at her steak meal going, oh, the meal looks mouth-watering. Now, we could say the meal looks delicious. It smells wonderful. It looks delicious. It looks mouth-watering because when you're smelling good food and you're looking at it, what happens?
Your mouth water.
Your mouth waters. 你会开始流口水, right?
对。
You're like, oh, that steak. Oh, it looks so good. And your mouth waters. So we call it looks mouth-watering.
所以呢，这个 Debbie 就说了，哇，这个餐呢，这道菜呢，看起来真是令人口水直流。
Yeah.
这是我们中文的翻译啊。那个英文里头的话，那个 mouth 的 water， 它那个不是名词，是一个动词，
Yeah.
就是指一直流出来水啊。你的嘴巴一直流水，那就是一直流口水的意思。所以就是表示一个东西非常好吃，你就可以用这个字。
And Mark says we should eat like this every day.
然后 Mark 说呢，我们应该要每天都像这样吃。
Now Debbie 回答说，好，你付钱，我 OK 啊。
对，我也是想到这个。
That's all the time we have. We'll take a quick break and come back with the words and phrases for the day. Okay, looking at our words and phrases today, we learned the word instructing, to teach. Also, longing to do something or longing for something you really wanted. We also learned the word peeling, to peel vegetables, and cutting up, to cut vegetables. We learned the word season, to put salt and pepper and spices on your food. We also learned the word steam, to steam the carrots or your vegetables. We learned the word rare. Some people like rare steak. And we talked about something being mouth-watering. So tasty, it makes your mouth water. And those are words and phrases for today. That's all the time we have. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.